What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new video. Yo, okay, so I wasn't really actually expecting to make this video today, but apparently, Grant Stephan, reacted to my video that I did with Caleb on financial audit. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it down below. I'm gonna be honest with you, I did not expect him to watch this video at all. So this is like a big deal for me. Yeah, no, I'm just now seeing this video. I haven't watched it just yet. I haven't even watched my main video, what I did with Caleb. So to see Graham react to it, like I just started watching Graham back in December. I started watching Caleb back in December. I just started watching a lot of these financial gurus back in December, and to hear that I'm not making a traction, I know I'm not, but to see Caleb, first to be on Caleb's show, then to have Grant Stephan react to my video is just ridiculous. I already don't like the thumbnail, man. I don't like the thumbnail. This millennial refuses to save money. $2 left. Coming for me for that $2, man. Everyone's just coming for me. So I'm gonna react to this. Let's oh man. Let's watch it, man. Let's watch it. So
welcome back to the Graham Stephan Show. So I gotta say, I started watching this one and immediately I knew it was gonna be a train wreck of personal finance. The title is just, he has $2 in his checking account.
Look, I get the title, and I'm not mad about the title at all, because that was true. I mean, I only had $2 in my checking account, but like,
and even better, the guy lives in Las Vegas.
I do.
Same city as I do. So with that said, I'm going to comment on this video, go through it alongside with Caleb.
Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I am nervous, man. The fact that Graham watched my video, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for anything that he criticizes me on. Like I know I have a long way to go, and this is just ridiculous. Let's watch.
My name is Jamal. I'm 24 years old. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada, and this is Financial Audit.
You know what I will say, if this guy is ever unemployed, he has a career in voice acting. He has a very good voice. He gets near.
Oh, what the fuck? I mean, I tried. Thank you.
Anything, and it would just sound good, right? It has that like good, smooth tone to it. Oh, Bankroll Coffee. I can't even do it. Hold on. BankrollCoffee.com. Sound better if he does it.
What do you do for a living in Las Vegas?
I'm actually a debt collector for Nordstrom, so I've been doing that for Nordstrom.
What? A debt collector for Nordstrom? That's the most obscure thing I've ever heard in my life.
Look, okay. It's not a bad job. For the amount of work that I have to do versus the amount of money that I make, it's not a bad job at all. And plus it covers all my finances. So I understand, like, Nordstrom wasn't where I wanted to work at. It wasn't what I wanted to do, but it was available. And I got really good at the job to the part where I make good enough money to support myself and save some money up.
And then he shows up knocking on your door. Where's the money? And then you owe interest. Then all of a sudden, the item you bought for $100, you owe $500 on it because of interest and fees.
He's not wrong.
That's how they get you.
He's really not wrong. Like, one thing I actually learned about finances, which is why I paid off all my credit cards now. I only have my Discover left, and that's gonna get paid off real soon, I promise you. But the one thing about it is, like, interest is ridiculous. So always make sure to pay that off, because I've learned that the hard way.
Well, what do you make now in this position?
On a monthly base, I make roughly $2,600, but I also make incentive as well, so that boosts me up to $5,000 a month.
So you know what? That's not that bad. So basically, his job is probably calling people up on the phone. Hey, you owe a debt to Nordstrom's. We want to get this squared away.
Pretty
He'll
much.
get a percentage of what he collects on that. A lot of people are just probably going to be hanging up on him, saying, I'm going to sue you for calling me on the phone, for harassing me on the phone. And he's got to put up with it. But you know what? If he's good at collecting, he'll do well. I think I know why they hired him, by the way. This is a good voice. If he called you on the phone and he smooth talks you and said, hey man, you gotta pay off your debts, I know. Nordstrom's, I hear you on that. You just smooth talk you, get you to pay anything.
He is right, though. I do collect a lot, so I do pretty well, and I'm very fortunate for that.
I'm trying to become a landlord.
Burning out as in house hacking, like you live there and then you get some roommates?
No. So I live there, fix out the place a little bit, and then like I'll get like a tenant to like live there, and they'll pretty much be paying me the rent situation.
You know what? I got excited when he says he's going to move in there and rent out the bedrooms. That's the way he should be doing it. That's the safest way. Get a place that you could afford on your own, rent out the rooms, profit the difference, and that way if someone moves out, you're not stressing because you could afford it anyway.
It's not a bad idea. See, the thing about me is right now, the way that I'm trying to do get into real estate. I haven't really focused deep into learning a lot about real estate. That's only because I have step one, which is first get my financials in order. Sorry, without getting my financials in order, there's just no way that I'm just gonna be, you know, going straight into real estate. I at least want to get my finances in order, and then from there, rent out lease properties. What he's saying might work, but I don't know. It's an option, and I'm down for it.
That's the way to get into real estate.
My only goal right now is to save 10,000, and then once I save 10,000, that's pretty much an emergency fund for Lord knows whatever might happen. And then from there, get into real estate.
He's gonna need way more money than that, especially if he wants to get started in Las Vegas. I'll tell you, $10,000, good emergency funds. So right off the bat, save 10K, good. Then he's gonna have to probably save up about 15% of the property's down payment, okay? That in Vegas, assuming he's buying a place, could probably get as low as like $350, depending on the area. 15% of that. So let's just bump it up. Let's say he needs to save another 50, something great, $50,000 plus another 10,000 on top of that for repairs, maybe 15. So all in all, if he could save $85,000, everything with a buffer, okay, with a buffer, including the emergency fund, he could do it, okay.
Now, see, the thing about it is, like, I'm not actually planning on like just renting out in Vegas. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it in Ohio or in Vegas. I'm not 100% sure. 10,000 is just the goal first. Once we get to 10,000, then we'll start talking real money on how far I need to go. But yeah, I'm not really sure if I'm gonna start my journey in Vegas or in Ohio. This is still up in the air though.
Okay, but it's gonna take 85 grand.
85 grand is gonna take a while, like a long time.
It's a lot of working
Literally.
at $2,600 a month. He needs to make more money.
This doesn't make sense. What's the point of this? So what is this checking account?
Okay, so this is my primary checking account, right? So as you can see,
Ended balance $2.45.
Ooh, $2.40. That's dangerously low. You buy one Starbucks coffee, one venti anything, and you're overdrafting.
Okay, before I move, I don't know why that's such a bad thing. Like, so the way that I do it, right? And you don't have to take, this isn't a financial advice. The way I do it is whatever I have money left, I'll put it in my savings account. Typically, if I know my bill's coming up, I'll go ahead and pay my bills, and I'll go ahead and take care of everything that I need. And if I know I have some money left over that I know I'm not gonna touch cash-wise, it goes into my savings.
This is a very dangerous low balance to have.
it is.
Oh, you wanted me to call you on your bull? There's some bullshit immediately. I mean,
This is my first time watching this video, so this is...
so yep, there's your deposits. You have some sales coming in, some transfer. You're transferring money in from savings.
Yeah, there's not going to be that much of a benefit between moving like an extra few $100 to savings over keeping it in a checking account. I get the appeal. It's like savings, okay, it's savings, it's away from everything else, it's going to earn a higher yield. But really the difference between that and putting in a checking is negligible when you get one overdraft fee in a year. Like, it negates all the other benefits of doing that. So that's what I think.
So the thing about my bank specifically, I do have overdraft protection. So I have 24-hour overdraft protection. Typically, I actually don't even get into the negatives unless I have an unplanned payment that goes through. But typically, a lot of my payments go through the day before my payment is due. And once that, I have like a negative balance. But if I pay within 24 hours, that there is no fee. So I try to watch it. But he's not wrong what he's saying. I understand where they're coming from. But, you know, I'm trying.
My mom brought us over here, so I was originally born in Kenya. My mom doesn't have the whole, like, you know, money saved up or anything like that. So it's just me and my siblings that are working. And it's not on me to financially help them, but I help out where I can if I have funds available.
Yikes, yeah. She's not going to be entitled to Social Security. If she doesn't have a Social Security number, yeah, she'll be relying on them to pay for a lot of those expenses. So that's another precarious position to be in.
When I was moving to my new apartment, she needed help with something, so I gave her that much. And there's another $149 that was, we split Costco groceries as well. So we used her credit card for it, so I paid her my portion.
He can't afford it. That's the thing. Why is he giving away money he can't afford? No. When you have $2 in your checking account, you can't afford to give anyone money. Like, it's one of those things where, you know, in the event of an accident, like, you have to help yourself first before you can help anybody else. He's got to help himself first. He can't afford it.
I did actually learn this. I did take that advice. I stopped helping other people, and I'm now focused solely on getting what I need to do to make sure I get to that 10K as fast as possible. But yes, they are right. It's something that I can't afford, so I stopped doing it, and I listen.
Stuff. Okay, that's good. We always encourage that. Amazon, lots of Amazons. That's also probably new house stuff, I'm assuming, right around that time. Then we have a Hulu subscription. Wendy's. You love Wendy's.
No, it's not me, actually.
It's your girlfriend?
Yeah, I get her food every now and then.
Well, yeah, every now and then, yeah. Not a lot.
I don't think he can afford it. I think it's one thing. Go to Costco, get some food, cook her a meal. It's cheaper than Wendy's. It'll be way more heartfelt, and it's cheaper, okay? It's just cheaper.
Sure.
It is, and I've started doing that. He's not wrong.
Only $500, which I'm pretty sure more of it went to things you did not need. Actually, I promise you. But let's just even say $500 for an example. What if you just cut that and you had an extra $500 to put towards this? This pays it off probably a month and a half earlier at this rate.
That's what he needs to do. Honestly, anyone who's in credit card debt, trim everything you possibly can. It's just you don't need it. Get rid of the credit card debt first, save some money, and then you could start dabbling here and there if you want to go to Wendy's. But until then, you can't afford it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay that off. I'll show proof, and we'll get there. But
Flat out, he just has to accept that he either needs to make more money or spend less. Spending less is the easiest thing that anyone could do at a moment's notice. Spend less money. Go through the spending. Go on Mint.com, make an account, view where your money goes, and cut it out.
Rocket Money would be fantastic for you. And then also Fizz is another one. It's a debit card that, one, helps you budget, and two, it also helps build the credit score, which you will need to for this real estate game you want to get into when you're sitting at 606. A debit card that helps with credit scores is fantastic. So you need to get on both of those immediately.
I actually, like I said, I haven't seen this video. So I did download Rocket Money. Rocket Money does really help. I'm tracking pretty much all my expenses to see where my money goes, so I know how to cut it out. So I'll definitely check out Rocket Money. And I've also opened a 360 yield savings account with Capital One. So now my money is slowly gaining. So now my money's slowly gaining interest than it when it wasn't. If that makes sense.
Okay, so I'm not against it.
I'm not against it. Sounds like you're like barely open to it, and then just like considering it. Nah, he needs to do it. It's like that should be a, oh yeah, thank you so much for the opportunity to do that. I need this. That's what it.
I know that kind of came off dry, but no, when I said I'm not against it, I actually was considering it, and I did actually consider what they said, and I took it and applied it to it. So
that's what his reaction should have been.
Any other monthly expenses?
I mean, other than my phone, which is at 106 right now, that's actually getting cut off next month
to
$30.
Look at that disposable income though, $2,300 a month. Man, he would be able to pay off that credit card debt, save for real estate, do all of this in like 3 years. If he just continues this, it just saves all of the disposable income. He could do quite well. He's just gotta live frugally at just the bare minimum for 3 years.
Watch this.
He will do fantastically well, but you could just do that.
Rent, $1,203. Your credit card minimum monthly payment is $79. Your grocery spending, $300. Your insurance of $90. Gas, $50 a month. Your phone will be $30 a month, and utilities $65, internet $75, gym $10, which is $2,002 on a monthly basis.
That's crazy. You know what? I thought at the beginning like he just needs to make more money as part of this, but no. You just gotta stop spending it. He's got a bucket full of water, he's trying to fill it up, but
Look, I'm listening. I truly am listening, which is why I'm making these videos. Like I know I want to come back to these videos 10 months from now and be like, yo, we actually listen and look where we're at. Okay, once we get to that 10K, I can spend maybe a little bit more, but just taking everything out that I don't need.
it's leaking because he's spending. Stop the spending. Plug the leaks. Be just fine.
Pay off the card and it's done. It's done.
I should hit max incentives, so I'm pretty sure I can pay that off by the end of this month.
You should. Just don't have a single ounce of fun or anything until it is paid off. And boom, that's done. It's done.
I don't get it. You can have fun. Go to the gym. That's an hour and a half of fun, okay? Go to the gym.
I already do.
Listen to YouTube videos. That's indefinite fun.
It's actually pretty funny that he said that because I already am watching YouTube videos, and he's one of the main people that I actually watch on the daily. I've just been staying as focused as possible.
Right there. You could watch a good show on Netflix. Again, indefinite fun. There's so many things you could do for fun. You could go and create more videos on Facebook. Like, there's so many things he could do that's fun that don't cost a dime.
Right now, you're in a dire situation where one literally bad thing happens, you get laid off.
Yeah.
Or something medical happens to you, or anything, family members, you're taking care of your mom essentially if you need to sometimes. Anything needs to happen, you are wiped out. You're done.
That is a good point.
He is.
Anything happens to his income, he's screwed.
Exactly, and I actually realized that when I made this leap and this transition, which is why I'm like, okay, we need to get our shit together and make money like now.
So he cannot be in that position. He needs at least that $15,000 saved up as an emergency, so that if anything happens, he'll be totally okay to pay for his expenses for quite some time.
You need $23,000 to put just 10% down. I'd rather you do 20%. So that's $1,260 a month, which would be good, but that's if you're putting all that towards the house. So really, you'd be probably putting in half of it towards a house, half of it towards like a Roth IRA. So at $23,000, that's 37 months or 3 years.
That's what I said. I said good 3 years. He'd be set. You know what? That's all he needs. Just save 80 grand, which he could do on his current income if he just doesn't spend it for 3 years, or way less if he makes more money.
I want you to have a better credit score and actually manage your spending, so I think that's where
In order. Anything he does today is it's just because that's how long it's going to take him to get his credit in order. Anything he does today is it's just going to stay on his report. So he's got to think about in the future, every move he makes now, what is that going to entail 3 years from now when he wants to buy a house? That's why he's got to get them paid off, always paid on time, low balances, all in good standing if he wants to get that. Overall, you know what I gotta say, Caleb has some really good advice for him. As far as my own thoughts though, I have to say I agree with everything Caleb says. I think pay off the credit cards first and foremost, get that down to a zero balance, start saving some cash on the sidelines, pay off the credit card bills in full, begin building your credit now. Look for ways to begin making more money so that way you can save more money, and just do that for 3 years.
That, my friend, was really impressive. I was not expecting Graham to react to my video. I'm gonna do exactly what they said. I'm gonna go ahead and get all that shit done. But that's, yo, the man reacted to a video of me in it, and that's crazy to think that I started watching these guys back in December, and now I guess my name is not really in the vicinity, but for them to, I guess, know me face by who I am and voice wise is just ridiculous. I truly do appreciate everything and everybody that's been supporting me on this, man. Please leave a like, comment down, leave a like and subscribe and turn on that bell notification, because we will be posting my journey to see side by side exactly how well we do. But yeah, I appreciate it, man. This is crazy, man. The man reacted to my video. Shit, I love you guys, man. Bye.
TVs be shining, they can blind you in your eyes. While you telling me you love me, if it's all gonna be some lies, I can tell you wasn't real. You was never by my side. You gon' switch up and you think that I would even be surprised. I can pull up in a Benz and I might just